Still going strong and celebrating our 25th season. This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
You waited all week and it's finally time. Sit back and relax, football on your mind. Punch one in from the 5-yard line. Team the top plays, then hit rewind. Rain on your cane, grab your umbrella. Varsity Sports, they work hard for a letter. KXLY, no one covers better. You are now tuned to the Friday Night Sports Extra.
All right, it's the night you've all been waiting for, the return of the Friday Night Sports Extra here on KXY4. I'm Derek Deis.
And I'm Ben Kaplan. We've got a different look for you this year. Keith Osso standing by over in Stadium 4, where the Gonzaga Prep Bullpup Band and cheerleaders have joined us for tonight's show. We'll hear from them in just a few minutes.
But first, let's bring it back in the studio where Dennis Patchin, the man who's been here for all 25 years of the Sports Extra, has our game of the night. DP?
All right, well, the game of the night, we travel out to the Valley. Ferris and U-High meeting, two teams that have designs on getting to the postseason. The Saxons with some unfinished business, and that is the official end of summer, the sunset, or was it the sunrise of the high school football season? Titans hitting some people early on. Titans' Pierce Campbell laying Jordan Tanani out and saying, welcome to the Valley. The first play early, Saxon's defense comes up with a turnover. Bo Bozit with the diving interception. That gives the Saxons the ball in Titan territory. And Ben Goodwin would zip the football to Riley Stockton on his knees. Even at 6'5", Stockton a big target on his knees. 7-0 Saxons. Bears got another one midway through the second quarter. A little trickeration, the reverse handoff inside Cole Heidinger, and it was 14-0. Titans trying to get in here the first half. 4th and 2 at the 4. They fumbled the snap from center. That ends the half. Ferris up 14-7. Saxons, though, give up a touchdown early in the third. Joey Zettel with some hard running after a botched snap on a punt. That cut the lead to 14-7, but it never got any closer because Goodwin was on the money on the night. The deep ball, the great touch to Bozit for the touchdown. That made it 21-7. Goodwin would throw 3 touchdowns in the second half, 4 on the night. The inside pass to Riley Stockton. 35-7 at that point in time. The big win for U-High, or Titans over U-High, and a big night for the offense, Stockton, Goodwin, and company.
You know, our guys really stepped up, took the challenge, and really made a statement. You know, we're not the same team, but we're a good team.
Benny played extraordinary tonight. He did everything we asked him to and more. So, can't be more proud of the guys.
Always nice to win. So the Saxons with a big victory tonight to start off the season. Who knows? Maybe they're headed back for another long run in the playoffs. Ben, Derek?
All right, thanks a lot, Dennis. Lightning was wreaking all kinds of havoc on games in North Idaho tonight, including Coeur d'Alene's home opener against my alma mater, the Moses Lake Chiefs, but the Vikings showed why they're ranked in the top 5 in Idaho's highest classification. First quarter, Chad Chalich fires the quick slant to Jake Matheson, who starts by taking it inside, then he's like, nah, let's go ahead and try the outside. Good idea. Matheson takes it 32 yards for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion makes it 8-0. Chiefs quarterback Kyler Mote going to go over the middle to Jordan Kuhn, who gets lit up by Kyler Dunn. That would force a punt, and the Vikings capitalize on the next play from scrimmage. Chalich fires over the middle to Matt Lambert. That's a 23-yard strike. After a 75-minute rain delay, they finally call it. CDA wins 31-0.
The Pee Wee players getting the big-time treatment at Lake City as the T-Wolves hosting Mountain View early third quarter. He's hidden behind the offensive line, but trust us, folks. Alan Carmichael scores the short touchdown, giving the home team a 13-6 advantage. And how about some defense? Mavericks freshman quarterback Kai Turner gets picked off by Dylan Easton, who has smooth sailing into the end zone. The pick 6 by the senior stretches the lead to 14 at 20-6. Turner answers with a touchdown for Mountain View. And get this, the Mavericks rally for 21 unanswered to pull out a 27-20 win on the road. And last night, Post Falls pounded Caldwell 57-14. Now let's send it over to Keith and Dennis in Stadium 4.
You know, for 8 years I've been getting on East Valley High School, you need to name the field after this guy. They wouldn't do it, so I made my own field. Dennis, welcome to Stadium 4, or Keith Osso Field as I like to call it. How you doing over here?
Do you like that?
Say
no.
That's a great name.
No.
It's a great name.
They don't like it.
We want to say thank you to the Gonzaga Prep cheerleaders and band. They were in action tonight, taking on Shadle Park at home, their home opener. Shadle down early, looking for some answers, 23-0. The quarterback drew before and after, keeps it himself, makes his way into the end zone. Shadle Park on the board, 23-6. What do you think about that, Prep? Yeah, I didn't think so. On the way on the ensuing kickoff, Bishop Sankey, yeah, you know who he is. Just breaking tackles, just scooting up the sideline, gets lost behind the guys, still going, cuts it back, stiff arms his own man, throws it on the ground. Oh, got caught from behind though. Doesn't happen very often. He didn't finish it off, so what's Bishop Sankey gonna do? I'll take it in the Wildcat. Takes it into the end zone. Look out for Bishop Sankey this year, people. He's on a mission. 45-21, your final prep, off to a good start this season.
How about Meade and North Central? We take you to the stadium. Well, the wrestling is early at Meade High School. How about NC? Zach Hill comes up short. Seth Montgomery picks it off. I bought a activity card from Zach Hill. He came to my house. I want a refund if you're going to throw interceptions like that. Still no score in the second quarter, though. Andy Wetzel finds P.J. Hahn. Oh, what a catch in the end zone. 7-0 Panthers. Yeah, that's the obligatory sis boom ba there, huh? Second quarter. Paul Miller, look at him, deliver some punishment. Oh, not a good night for the North Central Indians. 34-7, the final score. The Panthers go on to the victory.
Taking on the Rogers Pirates tonight, and LC unleashed an aerial assault behind quarterback Jeff Livingston. Check out the great grab in the end zone from Dakota Dubois. 14-0 Tigers in the first. A little later, it's Livingston looking long again, and this time he's got Matt Yadali for another big gainer. LC right back in business, and that play leads to this. Trent Robinson takes it off tackle to make it 24-zip. LC makes the Pirates walk their own plank. 37-0 is the final. Ben?
All right, GSL opener Thursday night at Albee. Mount Spokane taking on Central Valley. Carson Blumenthal, 64 yards, finally throws it over the middle. That's a pass to Oregon State recruit Kellen Clute, and that's the rest of the 64 yards right there. Wildcats win a wild one, 33-27.
All right, we still got much more to come your way here on the very first edition of Friday Night Sports Extra for the 2010 season.
We got the band over in Studio 4 with Keith and Dennis.
Hey, when we come back,
Play, people!
The band's going. When we come back, we're gonna show you that lightning we were talking about here on Friday Night Sports Extra. When we come back. I didn't point it.
All right, welcome back to the Friday Night Sports Extra, everyone. There may not be a prettier place to play than in Sandpoint, the field right on the shores there in Lake Pondering.
And Derek, it was beautiful, but not as pretty as the burgers on the grill. And you always got to go with that. I had one. It was pretty good. Both teams, East Valley and Sandpoint, with jitters early on. 4 lost fumbles in the first 14 minutes. Dustin Hansen's pass complete to Shane Quinn. Pop goes the peanut. That's senior Luthen Morgan who falls on it. The Bulldogs would capitalize. Brandon Hawkins, hands off. No, he doesn't. He passes it to Eric Nixarian. 3 yards for the game's first score. The Fighting Keith Ossos would answer. Shane Quinn, like Kaiser Sose, poof, he's gone. 34 yards for Sugar. That ties it at 7, but the Bulldogs too much. 35-14, winners at home.
And we have our first pop goes the peanut. We had lightning and Priest River delaying the game between the Spartans and Cheney Blackhawks nearly an hour. 7-6 Priest River in the lead when they stopped to play near the end of the second quarter. When they resumed it, Cheney found their stride. Visitors go on to win 21-7. Trust us, back in the Stadium 4 now with Keith and Dennis.
Hi, welcome back to Friday Night Sports Extra. Did you know we're here with the Gonzaga Prep cheerleaders and band? Did you know that?
I don't think they're very happy to be here. Dennis, you didn't get any lightning where you were.
No!
I got lots of lightning where I was, including in Rathdrum, where Lakeland was taking on Colville tonight. The Colville, look at that, nice calm night. That's the calm before the storm, people. It got nasty out there. Colville strikes first. Sawyer Bardwell, he's looking to go deep, has all sorts of time. He hucks it, chucks it, football, and there's Zach Hull on the other side. 50-yard completion on the play. Colville in business, they punch it in from there. More Indians. Blake Sordahl, he makes some moves up the middle, punches it down to the 6-yard line. And you know what? The quarterback here, Sawyer Bardwell, he's just a touchdown poacher. A couple of 1-yard sneaks for him. Colville up 14-0 at that point. And then Lakeland gets things going. 4th and 7. Quarterback Eric Cooper throws it up. Daniel Whiteset is there for the catch. Lakeland punches it in, but then came on the lightning, and just in, we got a final score. That game just over, Colville winning 29-19.
All right, we also had Riverside Timberlake. Yeah, an hour-and-a-half lightning delay. What do? Rock, paper, scissors, I guess. Riverside on the move. Josh Davis to Chase Flores. Look at him go. Breaking tackles. Staying on his feet. Picks up 20 yards on the play. Same drive, 3rd down play. Davis finds another guy. This time Jacob Biggs. He powers it for a first down. Look at him change hands with a football. That's good coaching at Riverside High School. This time Davis, though, keeps it himself. The big guy rumbling into the end zone, gets it into the end zone, but because of the lightning delay, heck, they could still be playing at Timberlake, or then again, maybe send your quarters out to Timberlake. All right, one other score to tell you about: the Battle of the River. Bengals of Lewiston come up with a win over Clarkston.
All right, thanks, Dennis. Couple other scores for you. Deer Park with a 7-0 win over Chewelah. We've also got St. Mary's, good game over there against Medical Lake, 28-27. Winners, got to say hi to Bud. He's 80 years old, still out there reffing. Met him last night at the Vandals game.
You talked about that.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right, we've got much more to come here on the Friday Night Sports Extra, and much more right now with the Gonzaga Prep Band and Cheerleaders. Let's go back inside Stadium 4.
I'm with the guys in the low brass, and that's important. Hey, talk about your team, Bishop Sankey. Is he the best player in the history of Washington athletics?
Yeah, he's actually pretty good. I think he is probably the best running back in the league. I mean, in the
world,
yeah,
I think. I think in the world is what we're going to go with. You know, Dennis Patchin and I both played in the band. I don't want to give anything away, but you have to guess here. We both played a lot of instruments, but there was one primary instrument we both played. What do you suppose that was?
Trombone?
No, not even close.
Oh.
Actually, kind of close. We both played the baritone. Where's your baritone section?
Well, our drum major plays the baritone.
She's got a bad hand. That's not going to work.
Oh, well, we don't have a baritone.
Well, you put the trombone away and break out a baritone?
Do we have a baritone here?
No, but why did you not bring one? What's a band without a baritone? You guys ready to entertain us some more? You guys ready to play another song? Hey, when we come back on Friday Night Sports Extra, we're going to head back over to some more Idaho games. Coming up next on KXOI4 HD News.
This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
And welcome back to the lightning-induced, I guess, Friday Night Sports Extra to kick off the season.
Yeah, we pretty much covered everything north and east of town, but our guy Phil Franklin was down south on the Palouse. So for those highlights, we go back to Keith and Dennis.
Dennis, it's amazing how quiet these guys can get when we come back from commercial. They're just chatting away during a commercial break, and then they come back, and they're pretty good kids.
I think they're afraid to be on TV. I wonder if they're this quiet in classes.
Probably not. Well, we saw East Valley lost earlier. Now they're new/old rival West Valley in action tonight as well.
Bring back the Golden Throne, baby. That'll be back in basketball. West Valley, a great run last year into the state tournament, is opening the season in Moscow. The Moscow cheerleaders in midseason form, and it looked like that West Valley, Dylan Ellsworth tries to get outside, hit hard. Oh, my goodness. Jake Halberg knocked out. He would be okay. Oh, somebody pick up the phone. He's okay, though. That's good news. Moscow's first touchdown, the handoff to Justin Perkins. He's in from 6 yards out. Moscow up early. More Bears later on. Heilberg to Logan Brooks. Look at it. When a guy in front of you is waving you to run faster, he gets into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. 50-20, Moscow with a big victory.
Doing the barrel races down in Pullman. Lakeside making the trip down to the Palouse. Lakeside defense, Paul Thomas gets through, gets the sack. That holds him to a third down. Then Lakeside takes over on offense. Quarterback Chad Brinkman breaks a tackle and into the end zone. Lakeside pulls within 8 points, but Pullman re-extends that lead that they had. Tyler Langerveld, he finds Corey Langerveld, probably of relation. Greyhounds go on to win this one 26-12. Good start for Pullman. Also, we have Grangeville.
This just in.
Breaking news, Grangeville wins it 42-14. We have more scores here, Kootenai and Wallace. Oh, Wallace Miners looking good early on over there. And Mullen and Lakeside with a big win at home.
How about the Wampus Cats? They get beat by the Red Devils in the Idaho-Montana border battle. Cardinals beat the Cubs 6-0, got the shutout. Closer came in, got the last 3 outs. And Freeman was a 26 winner over Bonners Ferry. OMAC, big winner tonight in Kettle Falls.
I want to know whose idea it was to spell Cubs with a K. Creative. Anyway, handful of our area schools this year decided to combine programs. You saw some of them today.
Yeah, that's right, Derek. Inchelium and Hunters, they'll be the Timberwolves, but because the new unis hadn't got there yet, they played as the Wildcats today against the Wilbur-Preston Wildcats. The temporary Wildcats scored first. That's Trevor Anderson from a few yards out. And the numbers still match the programs. They're on top of things over there. Wilbur came right back. Hayden Herdick, he's got wheels. The end around and gone, 43 yards. The permanent Wildcats would get the 2 points, make it an 8-6 game, but just because the jerseys were wrong, Didn't mean the T-Wolves forgot their game. Dustin Wyborny dumps off to Anderson, who scores from 22 yards out. Short-term Wildcats win it, 36-16.
Dub C. All right, the high school kids weren't the only ones playing football and whelping it today. The Redskins hosting ACH. Warriors going to work right away. Derek Isaac going downtown to Brandon Boutain, who didn't have anyone else in the same zip code, 8-0 ACH. And that play worked so good the first time, well, you might as well try it again. Isaac and Boutain combined for another long touchdown, and again, nobody around. 16-0 Warriors at that point, and then they go to the ground game. Tyler Gegson takes the option pitch, stiff arms the defender to the ground right there, and somehow weaves his way into the end zone. ACH doubles up, whelping it 68-34, the final count. Let's take a look at some more scores for you. Cusick Panthers all over Selkirk, 50-8. Moving on, it was St. John Endicott over the newly formed Odessa Harrington Titans, 24-20, and the Colton Wildcats lose big at TC Prep by 30, Ben.
Got a couple more scores for you as well. Lackwash falling at Salmon, 52-26. Tico Oakdale, 14-6 winners over Springdale. And we're going to keep on going for you here. Springdale, did they play twice? They win 43-28 over Orofino. Good times tonight.
If you can hear them in the distance, that Gonzaga Prep band is playing again. We'll be back with much more Friday Night Sports Extra right after this. Stick around. I feel like I should spit out some Austin Powers lines now after hearing this. Welcome back to the Friday Night Sports Extra. The Washington State Cougars, switching to college now, flew out of Lewiston this morning in preparation for tomorrow's season opener in Stillwater against Oklahoma State Cowboys. It's the first chance for the Cougs to show how much they've improved in Paul Wolf's third year at the helm. But as you know, the Cougs have only won 3 games the past 2 seasons, while the Cowboys are coming off back-to-back 9-win campaigns. And even though they're rebuilding a little, those wins do make a difference.
They're a program that understands how to win. They've won, and you know they've changed their offense. They're going to pass the ball extremely a lot, and they're a program that has been through some things. And I expect them to come out and play extremely well, obviously, and particularly at home.
Well, we're now about 15.5 hours away from kickoff. We'll have the call tomorrow on News Radio 920 KXOY.
Steve Sarkisian's Huskies will open at his alma mater of BYU tomorrow. That one also kicks off at 4, and Whitworth will host 15th-ranked Hardin-Simmons at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I saw those guys tonight over at Priest River. They were excited for the game. Spokane Chiefs also hitting the ice over in Everett for the tournament. They lose tonight 3-2 to Coach Knockbar's old team, Tri-City. Let's send it back out now to Keith and Dennis over in Stadium 4.
You know what that chant means?
We're done?
No,
Oh.
It's play of the night time. Hold on, stop for a second, stop for a second. Stop it. We want to apologize. What's your name?
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn, I've been standing in front of her all night long, so we had to move her to the front due to contractual obligations. Are you ready for the play of the night?
Yeah.
Let's go. Play number 3, Bishop Sankey of Gonzaga Prep with a big return here for the Bullpups. Didn't quite make it into the end zone. Bishop Sankey, you got to learn how to punch this in if you want to be play number 1. This is only play number 3. If you would have made it in, we would have given it to you. Nice play for play of the night number 3.
A rough night for the Titans. We showed you that, but quarterback Connor Johnson, watch this, gets sacked by Chris Bollier. Oh, he's bowled over. He fumbles the football. Turnover, 35-7 win, but that's not number 1.
Player number 1, the hit of the night, maybe the hit of the year. So, well, obviously so far. Dylan Ellsworth to Jake Helberg, and watch this. Oh, laying the lumber right there. Slow-mo replay. He would be okay. We're not celebrating somebody being hurt. He's okay. Great play, play number 1 of the night. Thanks to everybody for all your help tonight, Gonzaga Prep. We appreciate it.
Not a bad way to kick off the 2010 football season.
We'll see you back here next week, same time. Good night, everyone.